Hey guys, Chris here. It's day 2 of the ACL reconstruction recovery blog. Um, First things first, I don't want to spend um, too much time on this, but I think it's important to talk about. Um, had some negative feedback on yesterday's video of surgery day. Had some people comment that they think that I was exaggerating or putting it on in the video yesterday, and also some people who feel like maybe I'm attention seeking or kind of looking for sympathy, or something like that. I don't want to talk about this too long, but essentially the reasons that I'm making these videos are twofold. As I said before, the first and foremost reason is because when I was thinking about getting this surgery and this procedure, I was looking for information for people's experiences, and I couldn't find that much. So I wanted to make these videos so that people going through similar stuff to this, people looking at having reconstruction surgery for their ACL, people that wanting to make a decision between having surgery and not having surgery, could watch these videos and find out what's going on. And this is my honest account, without any censorship, of exactly how this reconstruction procedure is going. I'm not looking for anyone's sympathy. I'm not looking for 10,000 likes or to make money or anything. I'm just putting this out there to help other people. And already I've had some comments from people, some messages from people saying that they found it really interesting or really helpful. A friend of mine from many years ago has got in touch with me on Facebook saying that he in fact has just had a bunch of knee ligament injuries in a skiing accident, is considering getting surgery, and is finding the videos very helpful, and has questions for me and things like that. So I think that's already proof that this is a worthwhile endeavor. I don't get anything for making these videos. It's a pain in the arse, as you can see. I've got enough to deal with. The only other reason that I have for making these videos, as I said previously, is to hold myself to account so I can track my own feedback. Sorry, not my own feedback, so I can track my own progress. The last thing I have to say on that negativity is the unsubscribe button is right there. And I'm sure if you know me personally, there's a block or a unfriend or a mute or a unfollow button that you can push. That's the last thing I'm going to say on that. So how has today been? Today has been full of surprises, quite shitty surprises. Basically, we've had to be on the phone quite a lot, speaking to the nurses to find out kind of things that we didn't know that weren't included on the instruction sheet. So firstly, I'll give you a quick look at the leg. So there it is. As you can see, I've got it on a huge pyramid of cushions now. Still got the cryo cuff on. This is filled with ice water. Trousers are off, and that's what it's looking like at the moment. So the first thing that I think could be helpful for people to know, just coming off surgery, is I definitely had a confusion as with regards to my medication. my girlfriend was told one thing by the pharmacist as to the way in which the medication could be used in combination with each other, and when we called up the nurse today to check in, she actually told us something else, and the nurse was actually quite angry because, as it turns out, for the whole of last night I've been quite severely overdosing on narcotics. I've got kind of a morphine type pill, and then kind of codeine and paracetamol as well. And according to the pharmacist, those could be taken kind of staggered together, like take one, 2 hours later, take the next one, another 2 hours later, take the second dose of the first one, that sort of thing. But the nurse warned us quite severely against that, and she actually said that the reason that I had so much trouble sleeping last night, and the reason that whenever I've gotten up to go to the toilet I've been quite nauseous and dizzy, is because of the fact that I've been overdosing on those drugs. So I've cut right back on that now, as per the nurse's advice, feeling a bit clearer in the head. So definitely before you leave the hospital or wherever you have your surgery, make sure that you are 100% clear on how much, how often you can take all of your medicines to avoid that situation. Second surprise of today, or not surprise, but second challenge of today, was changing the dressing. Part of the instructions that we had on the instruction leaflet for leaving, that we had when leaving the surgery, was that we needed to inspect and, if necessary, change the dressing. We did have to do, in fact, just that, and I've got some footage of that which I'm going to show you. Just be warned that if you don't like the sight of blood, or if you like me, especially if you don't like the sight of your own blood, then you might want to skip this part. Here's the dressing changing. We're gonna have our first look at the dressing. Literally just taken my trousers off for the first time to have a look, and this is what we're confronted with. I'll let the camera woman take care of it. It's really itchy, and it's all red. I don't know what the redness is.
Well, you've got like I don't know, they must have put something on you, because it's kind of like a pink sort of talky, sticky kind of feel.
Might be the sterilizing
maybe
solution or something.
Now let's see. Okay.
Oh, it looks big. Oh.
You alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that's what we're working with right now.
Okay, you found out what to do from the nurse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go for it. Oh god.
Oh, there's the writing from before.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah. Okay. Just have a look under and tell me how bad it looks.
You're okay. Well.
Oh Jesus. Show me that. Oh bloody hell.
Well, quite literally.
Oh god, there's loads of blood in there.
Like the things that are underneath that. Like that tape stuff. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just afraid.
You good?
I guess. Oh, that's making me feel sick looking at it.
Just don't look at it. There you go.
Oh god. Mm.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Feels. I think you need a few over that thing.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just trying to position. All right.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to check it tomorrow and hope it hasn't bled through so much. Is my lower leg really swollen? It looks swollen on here. Just around there, yeah, it looks swollen, is it? Compare it with the other one?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Amazing. Better get to ankle pumping then.
Ankle pumps.
Oh god, this is difficult as hell.
All right, we've made it through that ordeal.
Alright. Film me aftermath, what is it? Oh fucking hell, look at that shit.
All right. We're left with some stuff. I'm gonna need to take care of this.
Oh god.
Yeah, well, I didn't ask you to look, bub.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've
Change the dressing.
changed dressings. Put the cryo cuff back on. Done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the dressing changing. I found it pretty grim myself. I don't know how you enjoyed it. But yeah, as you can see, there's quite a lot of blood. And yeah, it's quite a... Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I would do that by myself. So, you know, if you're considering having this surgery and being on your own to do this type of thing, you can see from the video I showed, you know, how difficult that would be. So, you know, I hope that information is helpful at least. So as I mentioned, there were three shitty things to deal with today. So we had the the dressing changing, and we had the medication overdose. And the last thing to deal with, and this has been really difficult for me personally. I'm going to describe it to you, and hopefully it's easy enough to understand. I was told by the surgeon that my main mission for the next few days was to get the knee moving as much as possible, and to that end, every time we changed over the ice, and every time I took new medication, I was also trying to do some movement exercises. So just doing ankle pumps like that, which helps the blood you know, stop pooling in the leg and move, kind of get moving and kind of circulate the blood and get kind of the swelling that's stuck in there get moving. So that's the ankle pumps. So I was trying to do kind of 12 of those every time I had new medication or change the ice. And I was also trying to do kind of quadricep tensing isometrics like that. You know, again, trying to kind of activate the quadricep. That's something that my physiotherapist has told me to do ever since I did the original injury. And finally, the most important exercise was to actually get the knee moving. So what I was doing is I was just having Mars hold hold my heel and hold under the calf, and then just moving my knee back and forwards like that. And so we've been doing this kind of yesterday and all of last night, and the entire time that we were doing it, there was a very kind of obvious kind of loud squelching sound, as if you kind of as if you kind of had like a gel pack or something like that, and you were kind of like squelching it, like, you know, I can't really make the sound, but you know, like a squelching sound. So initially what we thought is that it was the water and bubbles running back and forth inside of the ice pack, and so we carried on doing the exercise. But then just about 45 minutes ago we were doing one, and I said, let's take the ice pack off so I can see if I can get more range of movement with it. And to my utter panic, the squelching sound is actually coming from the inside of my knee joint, and I had a total freak out. Really scared. I've never heard any sound like that come from inside the joint in my body. I was really worried. All these thoughts of you know, infection and, you know, kind of horrible pus and everything inside there just, you know, flew through my mind. And I was just like, you know, there shouldn't be air in there to make that sound, you know, this is wrong. You know, I felt sick to the pit of my stomach, and I had a massive freak out, and Mars stayed nice and calm. And so she's been on the phone to the physiotherapist and to a nurse friend of ours as well, and she's established, along with some Googling, that apparently the cause of that is swelling liquid in the joint that's, you know, pools in there after the surgery, and apparently that is normal. I had, you know, in all the questions and all the preparation for the surgery and all the information that we've received, that was never told to us, and we didn't know that. So that was a kind of a big panic. But we got off the phone with the physiotherapist. They said, yes, it's normal, that will happen. It should take a few days to be reabsorbed. And she said, stop doing the bending and elevate that leg as much as possible to drain it out. So as you saw before with the changing the dressing, the leg was kind of more flat, but now I've got it right up, and I'm just trying to drain all of the stuff out of there. So if you're coming up for ACL surgery, there's 3 important nuggets of information there. Don't overdose on morphine and codeine accidentally. You'll feel very shitty. Don't try and change your dressing on your own. You definitely need help with that. And don't panic when your knee sounds like kind of 2 wet sponges being bashed together when you try and bend it. I kind of half contemplated trying to do it and record the sound for you, but I just can't face it, I'm afraid. So I'll just have to leave you to imagine. But yeah, the squelching, that's the thing, and hopefully it's going to go away as soon as possible. Not much more to add for day 2. It's as painful as it was before, especially now I've stopped overdosing on medicine. I'm actually on the recommended amount. It's more painful. You know, pain management rather than pain prevention. Any questions about any of this, please leave a comment. And if you want to carry on receiving these updates, if it's useful to you, then please do click subscribe. And to any of my regular subs who are still watching all of this and you know, seeing the dressing changing video and thinking, why the hell am I still watching this shit, my apologies. As I said before, I do have some other maybe more interesting video for you guys. I just need to get around to editing that. So when this has settled down in a few more days, I'll get on to doing some of that for you guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Peace.